manje sekholabe sikhona impilo zoba ngcono ngoba sithemba umdala ukhona started from the bottom manje sekholabe sikhona impilo zoba ngcono ngoba sithemba umdala ukhona siphela umoya asiphela umoya siphela umoya umdala ukhona siphela umoya siphela umoya
ngeke siphela umoya noma besidlela umoya thina siphakathi empini silwa nemimoya yikuphume yini mix lalelele kosha cause everything that's on my lips rimakoya have you ever played a lotion with a cooking oil?
Greetings, sanbonani, dumelange, absheni. Hello out there once again. It's your boys back again with another episode of Double KC, the Creative's Cultural Corner, you know, a platform where we zoom in on our artists in the West End and beyond, you know, as we get to know more about who they are, what they're doing, how they are impacting the community, you know. And as you can see, we actually have a guest in studio, but we'll get to her in a few minutes. But apart from that, let me just pass the mic to my co-host that said to introduce himself.
What up? It's your boy, Bad Boy Mo, aka Mr. Matshidiso, aka the medicine planet, aka Big Bad Money Mo. If you don't know, man, get the out of here. Yes, sir, we are back again with another episode, and today we have a very special guest, and she is about to introduce herself in a minute.
And I think she's actually representing an entire group as she's here.
Yeah, that's huge.
This is going to be interesting. This is the first time actually having like a guest. You know, when Fly from Visualize Greatness actually told me that we are someone from the Baratwa. You know why that's the name he sent me, and then when I checked the bio, I was like, no man. Wow, so you know, but before we actually get into it with our guest for this episode number 14, if I'm not mistaken, just a quick reminder to click that subscribe button down there, and don't also forget to go check us out across all other podcast streaming platforms. We are available on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, and the rest of the podcast streaming platforms. We are still growing. But apart from that, don't also forget that 24 Anonymous, we are hosting the Love Affair Single and Mingle session, you know. So, if you spend Valentine's alone, you know, this is the chance to get someone for the next year. At least you get teddy bear or chocolate teddy bear, you know. So tickets are available on Howler. It's just right here by the corner at Palafala Park. You know, it's gonna be interesting. We've got DJs, we've got live performances, interactive games. You know, so if you were there last year, you know what went down. You know. But apart from that, let us jump into today's
episode.
Yes, sir. So welcome, Matshidiso.
Thank you.
So let's start with who you are. Where you from? What do you do?
Oh, okay. Okay, my name is Matshidiso. Like you just said, welcome Matshidiso. And I'm from Kagiso Extension 12. I always describe myself as Matthew 5 verse 14. I'm the light of the world, like the city that is set on the hill, it cannot be hidden. So no matter what circumstances I face, I'll always shine forward. Hallelujah. Yes, so I'm from the group called Baratwa Ba Morena. It's also in Extension 12. Yes, thank you so much. Oh, my group is Baratwa Ba Morena, and it was nominated as the best. It won the award as the best choir in Kagiso.
We're dealing with award-winning artists, you know, award-winning groups, you know.
And I was the best female vocalist, voted the best female vocalist, and we also won an award of the best song for Clap and Tap. Yes.
I love that genre so much with my heart.
Oh, really?
That music. Kolega Sunday fellow saying, you know, just that cleaning, you know, so better
Clapping and tapping.
Sure.
Right?
So, how does the music journey start? Where does it all start for you? Because I know with groups, only the recruitment, they sometimes singing somewhere.
Yeah. Okay, Baratwa Ba Morena, you asking based on Baratwa Ba Morena, right?
Now for you.
Oh, for me.
Yeah, for her first.
For me
the
first.
build up to Baratwa Ba Morena.
Oh no, I loved singing from primary school.
Yeah.
You know, I loved singing. When I wash my dishes, I always see, like anything that I do, I sing. You know, singing is my everyday pill. Yeah, so I just love singing.
It's a drug that heals.
Yeah, it's a drug that heals. It's my go-to friend. Whenever I'm happy, I sing. I celebrate through singing. Whenever I'm sad, I console myself through singing. So singing is just my heartbeat. Yeah.
That's powerful.
Too much.
That's powerful.
Too much.
So, hence you started singing. You started singing as a child, right? Like,
Yeah, I started singing as a child.
So, you started alone, or it was a choir at school?
No,
or?
at school. You know, there was this other teacher who used to teach me maths, Mr. Munyai. Then my class said, hey, he would beat us up, that guy. But
look how it turned out.
Yeah, it would make sure
and then you
that...
look at this generation here.
Yeah, and this generation, you know, when there's corporal punishment to them, it's not punishment, it's abuse. But to us, it was sort of an alignment to us that, you know what, this is the right path that you should take. Whenever I keep offering budget, it would remind me by just hitting us back, you know, you come back. And then even when we try to compare the older generation and the generation today, it's quite different. It's quite different. The boundaries are different. The lifestyle is different.
These days we have like one of me and the way I go once I spoke in the bedroom and there you there like.
Oh, you remind me of an incident. I'm a teacher. I'm a teacher. We had an incident at school where Elena, a grade 6 Elena, once told the teacher that, yo teacher, and now go to go betting go with some attack. So that's the now generation that we are dealing with. That's the now generation that we are dealing with. And then if you implement corporal punishment, the parent will be here in a second.
Yeah. Like
You know, Ushapa Mwanaka, where do you get that right?
Me and my pops in the day will go to school and be like, you see this one, if he misbehaves, I feel don't call me, do whatever. And that's what they did, you know. But so like you just mentioned that you are also a teacher.
Yes.
How do you balance the music plus the professional life, you know? Because I know being an artist that's hard and balancing it with the daily 9 to 5.
I think it goes back to doing something with passion, not just doing it because you have to do it, but doing it out of love, not just doing it because you want people to see you that you are able to do this, you have capabilities of doing this. So if you're doing something out of love, you actually make time of doing it, of going to rehearsals. My rehearsals, it's always later when I knock off at work, and I integrate my teaching with music. Sometimes I would create a song out of whatever that I'm teaching, so that because I know that the new generation, they love music, right? So if ever you implement a lesson through singing, it will be in their minds and they will always sing it. And when it comes exam time, they would remember that song. Yo, kind of teacher, we sang about this thing, and then we implement
a teacher teaching maths like that, you know.
That's where I
kids were dancing, and I was like, oh, if school was like this, some of us are not clever to get the distinction for sure.
It's fun. It's fun. It's fun.
They make learning hard.
Yeah, it makes learning fun because there are learners who don't just intellectually we are not the same. So there are learners who are auditorial learners. So whenever they hear music, that thing will always ring in their mind. It stays in their mind that, oh, Ghana teacher once sang this song, and this is the question that she asked us about, and this is the song. Then it's going to be easy for them to give us the right answers. Yeah. So if you love something, you integrate it with whatever profession that we are in. Yeah.
Strike me as a leader.
Even how she presents.
Is that why you here by yourself and without your group? Are you the leader and are you representing them?
No,
are you the face?
I'm not the leader. I'm not the leader. My leader is at work. So we met as a committee, and they said, okay, you can go and represent us. We cannot go as a group because, guys, it's a lot of us.
But
It's a lot of us.
Too much.
Oh, we never thought of it that way. Because,
Just standing there.
oh, we never thought of it that way. We thought, no, it's an interview. We can go and answer the questions on our behalf, represent as well. So, yeah.
So when you're still in the group, how did you find yourself? This thing is a jail, man. It's a jail. Because I don't think that was your first choir.
Yeah, it was not. It was not. it's funny, yeah. So I used to sing for a choir as I was growing, like I was in grade 9, and then my sister dated our conductor, Baratwa Ba Morena conductor, the late. Unfortunately, it's the late, may his soul rest in peace. The late Wasili. And like I said in the beginning that anything that I do, I would sing. And he told my sister that, no man, you have to bring your little sister good words for, you know. And then I decided, okay, let me just go to that choir and find out why is my sister keeps on pushing me, you have to go there. You know, and then I said, okay, let me just go. So the choir started in 2000, but I was not there at 2000. I went there at 2006. I was doing grade 10, 2006. So that's how I joined Baratwa Ba Morena. Yeah, that's how I joined Baratwa Ba Morena.
It's a dope gene.
It's been there for a long time. I started rapping in 2006, so that's why I'm saying
Legends.
Yeah.
it's been there for a minute.
No, it's been there for a long time, but you know, in like there are humps, there are potholes.
Yeah,
you know, we die, we resurrect, and then we die again.
I was about to ask a question when it gets to that, you know, because, you know, there was a time, especially in Kagiso, when choirs were dominating.
Yes.
Where they were dominating. Almost every weekend in New York, there's a show somewhere, we'll be just chilling.
Yeah.
So were you also part of that movement back in the days?
Yes. I was
with
part
the
of,
same group?
With the same group, with Baratwa Ba Morena. With Baratwa Ba Morena, and then
now that the scene has changed, how are you surviving, like, in terms of gigs? Because right now, we're on a little competition. It's very rare, man, on a stage or somewhere, you know.
The stage is sensitive.
Yeah.
And like I said, we're going to the humps and potholes. Baratwa Ba Morena has been there for a long time. And then after the death of Miss Matshidiso, you know, having to have a new conductor, we have to adjust. Some would respect, some would disrespect, and then and then we came back, I think it's 2022. Yeah, we came back in 2022 as a career. So the thing, the gig, since the stage, like on the 25th of February, we stage since the thing, this stage, it just said right now the support, because back in the days we were supported by elders. The support right now is no longer like the support that we had before, because right now the supporters that we have, alcohol and elders don't want those things. Baba Tlaba did it to a praise and worship show. Let it be a praise and worship show. So if there's alcohol involved, they get to be demoralized. Why are we here? We thought we are here for God, for praise and worship. But then it seems like the theme has changed. it's more like partying. They are taking this clap and tap journey lighter than before. Because honestly speaking, back in the days of the Baratwa Ba Morena,
Mighty Messenger.
yeah, the mighty messengers, you know, the beasties are khale. There was order, and we knew when we go this staging, we would hear, because we don't just go for Romamela, those nice voices. Some of us are going there because there is a void in us that we want gospel music to fill it up. But then it's no longer like before.
So how do you guys like tackle the challenge, or planning on to tackle the challenge?
I was about to ask that.
We try by all means, you know, we try by all means to give maybe a short speech. Even there's this show, yeah, Westside FM Vejamo. They will always remind us that, you know, clap and tap is no longer like before, because people now, when we were on staging and all that, we try by all means. But then, but why alcohol is alcohol. Local way immediately it takes over. It will expose you that, hello, you are on a certain realm that we are not in. And then you will change your personality. Guy, what's wrong?
So once Shapidi show is in the cater for 1 year,
Yeah,
Something needs to
it's-
change at the end of the day.
yeah, something needs to change at the end of the day. We are trying our best. Most of the conductors, most of the choristers, we are trying to come up with ideas of how do we solve this problem that we are facing. You know, some supporters will tell us that, no, if I liberty then we support. And
I
you
think
know,
the problem is that the current generation right
Hey,
now,
cannot
they
give
get
you.
it. Ke metse ke oil ke paraffin nje like
Yeah.
ba batla groove ke haike stupaya. So that's why I think I was asking for wireless strategy, maybe target market, because you can actually promote even. Now one thing I've realized, I think we also had a similar problem with the unspoken word movement, whereby I had elders telling me that we can't be chilling there,
Yeah.
you know, those kind of so something actually needs to change, you know, within that scene.
Yeah.
We hope that as conductors you actually find a solution for it, because gospel M42 is a music that heals.
True.
it's the gender that sells more than any gender.
Yeah.
True.
So the West is sleeping on itself again. Once
See,
again.
see.
Once again. Once again. But
Let's keep
apart
that
from that, like as an artist or an individually, personally, and also as a group, what has been like the biggest challenge that you have encountered? You know, you like you see that moment made us who we are today. You know, we survived that moment. We can survive anything.
Biggest challenge. That's done about it. Ladula, yeah. The folk are ladula because and discouragement from people, whereby we have to move. Even if we hear people discouraging whatever that we are doing. And the greatest challenge that we are still facing right now is us as choristers not standing our ground, not knowing what we want musically, comparing the choir that we are in currently with the other choirs outside. And then it turns out in a way that we lose choristers because babona choir and then we lose the choristers because the choir that's the biggest challenge that we're facing. Not knowing, I always tell people that when now you are rushing to go to a place that is already matured, you don't know where the foundation is. Why can't you be patient enough to start your own foundation and build the empire that you want to be in? so that you can never say, how is it, so that next time when you stand, you will have a testimony, because every test has a testimony. I believe that every challenge that we face has a lesson. So we don't have to take a challenge as our downfall, but such a lesson within it. For what does this challenge teach me? Out of every challenges that we face, they are preparing us for greater heights. How can you want to be in greater heights while you have never stepped into a stepping stone? You just want someone to pick you up and throw you up there. But if ukena komulong, obviously gold, you cannot have something in there without being put inside the fire. A gold is refined kamulong. So if you did not go through the fire, how you would never put more effort, because you don't know what effort is. You don't know what effort is. So when I was cheesing fella, and then you don't know, time is something else. You don't know if in the near future we can struggle. If that same choir is setting a face a struggle, are you going to go back to that choir? Are you going to play when so I think we have to grow as choristers and not compare, and we have to grow each other. I'm also blaming us as choirs. For how can you accept an artist choir essencing a whole? It means you only want growth for your choir, you don't want growth for other choirs. So we should uplift one another. They would say Matshidiso win the best female vocalist. Just because I want best female vocalist and then Kikena choir, why was some no, if you're coming to our choir, what about that choir? Because there are still upcoming artists who are looking up on you on the very same choir. So if you're leaving the same choir, when will it grow? At least I will stand there. Can I testimony? We are here because of. So if you can and then it happens that they pick you randomly, come for an interview, what are you going to say? You don't have a knowledge, you don't even know the foundations of that choir.
You know, you just drop some
dance.
I won't even say knowledge. This is wisdom. This is too powerful. Inspirational. But let's just take a quick short break, and we'll be back after this short break. Hey, obviously, what you
Oh, sorry.
But apart from that, don't forget to click that subscribe button down there. We'll be back up in about 5 minutes. Let's go.
Judge it, don't try to criticize it, because I didn't judge you. When your preference was Tuli Pongola, I did not judge you. I accepted it. I encouraged you. Go for it. Do it. Yes, team you and your type, right? My type is a financially secure person. Why is that a problem for men? Why is it that men can have a preference but women can't? Just because y'all don't have a preference of a successful woman doesn't mean I can't have a preference for a successful man.
I get where you're getting at.
And it's not being a goal.
I feel like I've been doing this too much. Like there's a part of you that tells you that, okay, this is where you need to stop.
We are back again, back from the break. Banana break. You know what it is. We're still here chilling with the most. Our special guest today, Matshidiso from Baratwa Ba Morena. Yes, sir. You still good?
I am. I'm good.
Yes, sir.
Super.
So, I've been practicing my vocals a lot. I think my bass is...
So what a bass?
Yeah.
So about Kenya first party.
Nah, bass though. Bass. So, how do I enter the group? Or how do you guys look for participants? How does it work?
How does it work? Babang Bafit, Bauta Hopper, and then Bakena. And then Babang maybe go to staging, I can praise and worship shows. they would come to us. Oh, okay. There's no joining fee. You just come, and then who invited you or visited you or you want to join. It's not that much.
So is there a certain number?
No, unlimited.
I was once invited to
Unlimited.
Yeah, go really go zozo. How we share was zozo. Zozo, what? Jesus,
Everything.
So that experience was like, super.
Hallelujah. Praise God.
So, apart from being in the group, do you also like have your own music, like a solo career maybe, whereby because like you just want best female vocalist. So that should be a sign.
Definitely.
No.
The next thing
No, currently no. I'm just a worshiper at church. But only there's a guy on Kopile. Like sometimes I would sing alone. He record TikTok, but not that much. And sometimes I would give on him guitar, molo, and I would get a mic, can I sing? And then I would sing. So there is a guy, Lena in studio in Chaso. So he asked me, you know what? TikTok. Voice I know I don't have anything, but can you try something? So that's when I'm going to start to do something alone, just to try. Yeah, and then
looking forward to this.
Yes, and there's the other guy who won the awards, Mr. Favored. He
was supposed to be here.
Yes, Mr. Favored. He also asked me for go back for their live recording. They want to feature me, but then I told them I don't have anything done. So so he told me that no, anything. So I've never considered myself as a solo singer. But if people see a potential, then why not? There's always where we have to start.
Yeah, I think we should definitely take a step towards that.
So we spoke about the challenges.
Yes.
Your lowest moment as a group. So far, ever since this journey started, what has been like the biggest achievement? Why one achievement how do you no less so?
Yes, the biggest achievement, apart from after we resurrected, the MoMA Awards. The MoMA Awards, it's
so to visualize greatness.
Yeah.
MoMA Awards.
Yeah, the MoMA Awards, being recognized as Clap and Tap. It was heartwarming. That at least Clap and Tap now, it's acknowledged. And having to think we were competing with choirs that had potential, choirs that were still there in the industry, and then we resurrected, and then our supporters, like they were so faithful. We never had hope for guys. We said let's go and try. Guys, and then coming to think for a recognition, we never thought of it. We would win 3 awards. That's the best highlight that we ever had. That's I have been crying, but because they are tears of joy. I appreciate Apostle Papi for bringing this opportunity to us. Like, we really appreciate that. We would never ever forget that in our guys. in Kaneti, is it us who won 3 awards? Kana almost until the awards go for nominated for it's only a male, best male vocalist. But best clap and tap we took it, best female vocalist we took it, best song we took it. And we were like, what? What is happening? We never thought of that. Some of us really felt but we had a certain choir.
Bigger plans.
Yes, yeah, we do plan, but God fulfills. We had certain choir at the back of our minds. And then we were like, hello, are you for real?
This time on these hours, people who weren't expecting to win.
Yes.
Because even our last guest said the same thing, but no. Now I was just there thinking that okay, maybe one like so
yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah,
It's a beautiful story to tell as well.
yeah. Mama planted the greatest seed in our lives that we just have to maintain it, keep on watering it for iskasho, because it revived the hope in us that was dead. Cry gospel, clap and tap. It's just clap and tap. It's there for entertainment. It will never be recognized, especially Western. Clap and tap is recognized, and that, but immediately Mama.
When it comes to the art side,
Yes.
entertainment side,
Yes.
it's a big problem.
Yes, but I think it also comes to us as clap and tap artists. As much as Apostle Papi Ari recognized it clap and tap, we should not demoralize him by just taking this clap and tap January lights, but we want appreciation by putting more effort and being out there. Now, since I would TV, you know, positive.
While we are still on that topic of art, talking about these 37 things.
Yeah.
Plus, so this question is going to be a little interesting.
Alright.
These days, very in the political world, women are rising. They are on the top. Yeah. So let's take a also Matshidiso. You are the Minister of Arts.
Wow.
And Culture.
Wow.
What are you doing differently, and especially for generally alone as step and tap artists? Because now personally, I feel like they are not getting the relevant platform everybody deserves. So what TV used to try back in the day. But right now, Otolaka Sunday about the shows anyway.
Number one. That's what they say. That's one. Studied in primary level, so that this love in something that they grew up with, so that whenever they stand there with something that they deeply understand and are passionate about it. Primary level, start there. Go. You know when how can wash it? Go. It's choral music. Yeah.
I used to be part of the choirs, Stella.
Yeah, they are daddy molded voice, but clap and tap high.
It's different. When you get down, I'm not going to.
Yeah, yes. So if they say I'm the Minister of Art and Culture, I said, yeah, it was that in primary levels, you know. And hard is that in primary levels, you know, sometimes this thing of Barakhutats and then make sure that even if we don't have much that we offer, your presence, being there, supporting them physically, it also encourages people that this person is taking us seriously. And we don't know, every day is a learning day. I might come as a minister, but a child might teach me something new that I never thought that this thing can come to life. You know, I just don't have to go there and overuse my powers or overuse the seat that I'm in. Be there as a learner as well, and give children to teach me what Dona Jenny how do you want to implement it? Take ideas from them and not just take them but implement them as well, so that they can say, "Can idea it will encourage bana ba banyane gore ba ilo inagana gantle ba go ba le ka yone ntho e nne dijo tsa bone their daily bread, so that e kgone go gola." You know, support is not always about financial support. Even physical support encourages the person that this person has always been there with us. Even now, it's the donation, she's there moving with us. It's a donation to show that she is supporting this thing. Financially, she cannot support us, but she's moving with us. Let's go out there, let us market. When they introduce their show, we have Minister Matshidiso on there. They get encouraged to go, no, this person will support them. Then have a plan or something. They will plan their best. Obviously, people want to impress ministers. They will plan their best for Minister Kevalite. Our best. We don't know how. So when it comes to growing this art and culture thing, I prefer integrating things, not just clap and tap. Maybe integrate clap and tap with practical example, culture spheres. And then also it becomes more fun because some of us regata culture spheres, regata cultural songs. But then I'm invited to clap and tap. What am I going to do there? Clap and tap, it's part of art and culture. So if I integrate this thing, obviously the support little nangada, I would bring more people. Baba ratan hip hop, Baba ratan cultural dances, Baba ratan clap and tap, and then when they come, they know what everybody will be satisfied. I think that's how I do it.
That's very powerful. I like what you just said.
You did say she's a leader. She spoke like a leader.
Exactly.
It's a question, and she stepped into the hole and she took it home.
So, and I want to add on that as well, on what you just said. Since Velo will go climb out already, why don't you start something? Doing a little bit of change, or are you ready? Or are you already doing something?
I'm already doing something, but I've never introduced clap and tap. I do cultural events. I teach learners Setswana dance. I used to be a Setswana dancer. I teach them your Sarafina, your campus dance. We do have choral competitions. We started with the entire last year. Like anything that has to do with arts and culture, I'm there. I'm there. Yes, I'm there. So
this is a manifestation.
Yes, because because of COVID and stuff. And then I gave my principal a proposal. So, but you know what? Why can't you do a heritage event? Don't worry for Banaba Teta. Baba fast. And Baba Banali knowledge. You know. So it's fun.
So I'm curious. So there's this program again in
Okay.
So I think their main goal there was to go to schools.
Can they come please?
And do what she's doing with the kids via her.
Yeah.
We did try to. I think
getting access to schools is
the
principal they are supporting. I don't know why.
And we're trying to help these kids.
Okay, number one question. When you bring your proposal, does your proposal involve payments inside?
Payments?
Yeah, like you want to be paid?
No, we are already being paid.
No, it means you're going to wrong schools because as a teacher, experience it's quite exhausting, but because for the love of kids and knowing that intellectually kids have a swag, there's a saying that says education is the key to success, but it's not a key for every learner. Some of the learners, education will never be a key to their success because intellectually, honestly speaking, but they have this ability culturally, artistically, they can go far. And then if you we need Santwele ka mohare ha bona. O tlo kgona go bona ngwana o na le potential ka soccer, ngwana o na le potential ka singing, ngwana o na le potential ka this. And now most of my kids, ona le ba le gore go classing intellectually they are struggling. But memory, ka di performance, they will blow your mind. So as a teacher, it's training because I have to focus on curriculum matters. There are your administration as a teacher. There's your marking, and kids will come knocking at my door. Teacher, practice and then I'm busy with marking. So we need people like you who want to help. Because because sometimes when this other guy, I would call him outside for Spantula. Because Spantula guys, that guy is Spantula. You know, do your fundraising, but even the payment is not enough. Thank you. So we need, I don't know, the color did reject that. Yeah, I don't want to be harsh, but it means they are not taking passion seriously. Because like I said, education is not the key to every learner's success. Having people like you in our midst, there, it's an achievement for me. It's an achievement. It's putting our school up there. I mean, at the back of my mind, I have this thing. We can host maybe go Kagiso Hall, a show, a talent show for kids. Different schools.
I like creative.
Yeah, different schools, not just Matshidiso, but different schools. So we cannot have that because teachers are busy. Curriculum,
got you.
yeah. So if you have people who are helping us, this thing we can manifest that.
I think I'll talk to you, Black. She's the coordinator of the day.
Please,
I'll send. We'll do the exchanging of the numbers and we'll take it fair.
I'm the sport art and culture coordinator for school inside. So come at Leslie, but I'm that guy.
We'll definitely come. Yeah.
The purpose of WKC, all about closing those gaps in the creative sector, trying to find those practical solutions regarding implement them in the arts culture scene, especially in the book. Because right now that's why there's a high surge of substance abuse. Where we drive one hour school over my 14 years sometimes.
It's
because of athletic activities. Even if not even Koskela fell. You know, back in the days there were cultural groups focus. You know, because those kind of we need to bring back that culture. At classes, you know, all this kind.
Let's save our kids.
Yeah. So let's get back to the music.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Baratwa Ba Morena.
BBM. Yeah, right.
It's simple like that.
BBM.
What's your source of inspiration, like, for you to create music? What do you hope to achieve? Because I believe whatever we create with purpose.
What's our source of inspiration? Like you said, mostly they are focusing on drugs and all that. So